Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Piedmont High School, high above F&M Bank Stadium, as we are ready for a Class 5A1 district matchup between the visiting Reno Indians and your Piedmont Wildcats. Both of these teams coming into today's matchup undefeated in district play. Your Wildcats 12-2 on the season, 4-0 in district play. The Reno Indians 8-5 and 3-0 in district play, and that includes a couple of freebies as they have two forfeits against Bishop McGuinness, as Bishop McGuinness did have to forfeit both of their matchups against the Indians. Nevertheless, the Indians are undefeated against 5A competition, 4-0, 8-5 overall on the season, coming off of a decent showing at the Chickasha tournament, going 2-2, dropping their last two games against Fort Cobb-Broxton, a team out of Class B, and Comanche, a team out of Class 3A. Before that, they had a couple of wins, one against Dibble, 9-1. That's a team out of Class 2A, and Guyman, a team in 5A. They won that game 10-2. Your Wildcats, like I mentioned, coming into this game 12-2 overall, 5-1 in the last 7 days, coming off of a great showing at the Shawnee Festival. They did drop their first game against a team out of Illinois, that was St. Lawrence, but they battled back and nearly won that game, as they did drop that game 7-9, but showed a lot of grit towards the end of that game, and then finished off the tournament very, very strong as they got wins against Oklahoma Christian, a team in Class 3A, Noble, a team in 5A, and finally, against a team out of South Dakota, Del Rapids High School. They won that game 9-1. And that is where we are tonight, as your Wildcats will be taking on the Reno Indians. I'm going to make way. I'm going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll meet the starting lineups. We are having the plate meeting right now. We're going to get the national anthem, and we have a ceremonial first pitch tonight. So I'll be back here just shortly with you as we get ready for the Reno Indians and your Piedmont Wildcats. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you right here on Squirtle. Once again, welcome back to F&M Bank Stadium, F&M Bank Field, right here high above. F&M Bank Field is where I come to you as we have a 5A1 district matchup between the El Reno Indians and your Piedmont Wildcats. Let's run through the starting lineups for both teams. As you can see, the team's warming up right now. We'll start with the visiting El Reno Indians. On second base tonight, batting first for them is number 11, David Shamblin. Their pitcher is batting second, number 1, Gabe Compton. Batting third for them is their third baseman, number 14, Dacus Cooper. Batting fourth for them is their catcher, number 34, Braden Fulton. Batting fifth for them is their shortstop, number 5, Vincent Walker. In center field and batting sixth is number 2, Ryan Ramey. Batting seventh and playing first base is number 24, Palmer Ellis. Batting eighth in the designated hitter spot is going to be number 31, Hernan Blanco. And batting ninth for them is number 4, Ty Vincent, playing left field. And they do have a player in right field. That is number 8, Ryan Blackow. On the mound for them, I mentioned batting second is Gabe Compton. Gabe Compton on the season so far is 4-1. He has got a 1.97 ERA. They have a 3.15 ERA total as a team. Do the El Reno Indians. Let's meet the starting lineup for your Piedmont Wildcats. Batting first today for the Wildcats is the right fielder, number 21, Cole Riggs. Batting second is the shortstop, number 3, Gabe Clyden. Batting third is the left fielder, number 9, Weston Thomas. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 29, senior Dax Pretty. Batting fifth is the center fielder, number 27, Trey Meigel. Batting eighth is the third baseman, number 11, Noah Smith. Batting eighth is second baseman, number 23, Logan Hill. And batting eighth is the designated hitter, number 12, Cole Gerard. And batting ninth to round out the lineup is the catcher, number 18, Jackson Harriger. On the mound for your Wildcats tonight is number 5, Caleb Lunnan, the ace on the mound tonight in this Class 5A1 district matchup. Lunnan has pitched 11 2/3 innings in 3 games total. He's faced a total of 50 batters. He's only allowed 6 hits and 7 runs, and 1 of those has been an earned run. He's walked 6 batters. He has 10 strikeouts on the season, and that all leads to a 0.6 ERA for the ace, Caleb Lunnan. And we are underway here in Piedmont, Oklahoma, and here's the first pitch from Lunnan. And it is a good one, but a little high. It's going to be called a ball. Mentioned Caleb Lunnan is the ace. He's having a great season. He's allowed less than 10 runs on the season, but does have a sub-1 ERA so far. Here's the 0-1, or the 1-0 rather, and that is down the middle swinging is David Shamblin, the second baseman for the Indians. So now Lunnan looks to work ahead here with the 1-1 count. And that is a swing and a miss, and another nice pitch there from Lunnan as he is now ahead in the count 1-2. I don't have any stats for David Shamblin. I got stats from head coach Hill for the El Reno Indians. I want to thank him so much for getting me all of this information, as it is vitally important to making the best stream that I can for everybody out there. And he is going to be, got him looking there. Caleb Lunnan with the first strikeout of the day, as he had David Shamblin looking at that third strike. So nice start for Lunnan. So 1 out. No harm, no foul, as Lunnan is going to bring the 0-0, as we've got the pitcher, Gabe Compton, up to bat for the Indians. Compton on the season so far, he's looked at 49 pitches. He's had 32 total at bats. He's got 3 runs, 9 hits on the season. One of those is a double. He's got 10 RBIs. He has been hit twice, and he has reached base on balls 11 times, as the 0-1 is a strike from Lunnan, and now Lunnan way ahead with an 0-2 count. Gabe Compton with a 281 average on the season. He does have a 478 on-base percentage, so not a bad hitter here. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a foul ball. Called foul. And he's going to be out.
Drop third strike.
It'll be a drop third strike, so Gabe Compton will go down swinging, as Kel Lunnan has started off very hot here on the mound for the Wildcats.
Now batting third baseman number 14, Dacus Cooper.
Here's the third baseman, Dacus Cooper, for the Indians. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnan. That one's low and in the dirt for a ball. So Lunnan so far, 2 batters faced, 2 strikeouts, looking pretty good so far. Here's the 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Nice pitch there from Lunnan. Dacus Cooper on the season. He has got a .333 average. He's got a .467 on-base percentage, so another decent hitter for the Indians as the 1-1 is wide for a ball. Dacus does have a home run on the season, total of 15 RBIs. He's been hit by the pitch 1 time. He's reached on balls 8 times on the season and has 4 strikeouts. Here's the 2-1. That one's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Lunnan as he'll look to work ahead now on a 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a foul. There's a lot on the line tonight. District matchups matter so much in Class 5A. Wildcats looking to extend their unbeaten streak in district play. And here's the 2-2, and that is wide for a ball. So now we got a full count. 2 outs. See if Lunnan can bring this one home. Here's the 3-2. And that one's in there for a foul ball. Fouled off towards the first base dugout. Dacus has 4 doubles on the season, rather. He does have 1 triple, and I mentioned the 1 home run that he does have on the season for the Indians. There's the windup from Lunnan and the pitch, and that's going to be a little blooper right back to Lunnan. Lunnan will turn. Had a little trouble with the transfer. Nevertheless, he's able to throw to Dax Pretty, and Dax Pretty able to record the out. So no harm, no foul there. 3 up, 3 down, and the Wildcats will look to move to the bottom of the first and gets the bats going. It's Indians 0, Piedmont Wildcats 0. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you right here on Squirtle TV.
X-ray? Nah. Took him a month to finally let him go get an X-ray. Leading off for the Wildcats.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we are getting to the bottom of the first inning here. Caleb Lunnan with a great first inning, 2 strikeouts, and did have the line out that he had a little trouble with the transfer, but able to get it over to the first baseman, Dax Pretty. And no harm, no foul. 3 up, 3 down for the Wildcats. And now we move to the bats as the right fielder, number 21, Cole Riggs, is up to bat for the Wildcats. There's the 0-1. 0-0 shows bunt. Called a ball. Once again, the 1-0 Riggs shows bunt, and that one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, that was a make-up call.
Liner to the shortstop. Fast throw, not going to be in time as Cole Riggs runs that one out. A little blooper to the shortstop. Quick legs, and he's going to be on with a single right here to start the bottom of the first for the Wildcats. Fantastic running there by Cole Riggs.
Number 3, Gabe Clyden.
All right, so I gave him a hit. Now, how do I do? So, hit.
Just hit one.
So now Gabe Clyden will come to bat for the Wildcats, as the Wildcats do have a runner on first base. The 0-0 is in there for a strike, a nice curveball on the outside part of the plate. It's a nice pitch there from Compton.
That was a strike, yes. So you got 1-1, number 3 at bat.
And that one's in there for a ball, so Clyden working with a 1-1 count here. Clyden so far on the season is batting .333 as Compton looks to keep the runner honest at first. On-base percentage for Clyden is .463. He's having a good season so far. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that is in there for a strike as Clyden was swinging. It's a nice off-speed pitch there from Compton. Now Compton will look to work ahead with the 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Clyden. Runner goes. The throw is there, but it is late. Nevertheless, Clyden's going to go down swinging with a strikeout, and Cole Riggs will move to second base as they make way for the left fielder, Weston Thomas.
Weston Thomas.
And here is Weston Thomas, one of the hottest batters on this team, batting .421 on the season, has a .489 on-base percentage, and now he's got a runner in scoring position as Cole Riggs was able to steal that base. And Cole Riggs is going. He's looking to steal third. The throw is there, but it's too late. He is going to be safe. One of the best base-running players in all of high school baseball in the state of Oklahoma. And looking to break records this year with stolen bases is Cole Riggs, as he is now stolen second and third. Now Weston Thomas in prime position as he fouls that one off towards the opposing dugout. So Weston Thomas way behind here now with an 0-2 count. There is one out, but runner in. Great position here, just about 90 feet away from home plate. Thomas calls for time. He's having a discussion with the umpire, trying to get his call from his head coach, Coach Scow, over there talking to Cole Riggs as well. And that's going to be his foul ball right back at the home dugout, down the first base line. Now Thomas is looking to work with a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. That one's going to be low and outside for a ball.
Intimidating. The box.
It's a box.
Notice you don't even sit down. You just
I mean, that's only just like a step up from writing it on chalk.
I'm pretty
having
sure
to
it
put
is.
things up there.
Here's the 2-2. Swing, foul. Down the right field line. Thomas was way ahead of that one there. Thomas has had 38 at-bats so far this season. Mentioned his great batting percentage as he fouls that one off out of play. Oh, never mind. Right down the left base line and almost out of play, but what a play from the Indians there.
Next
As
up for the Wildcats, first base number
their third
29,
baseman, Gabe or their third baseman, rather, Dacus Cooper, was able to get all the way over there, and that ball stayed in play, and he made the play for the Indians. So now 2 down for the Wildcats with Dax Pretty up to bat, runner on third. Here's the 0-0. That one's way outside for a ball. Good job by Fulton there to keep that one in front of him as the speedy Cole Riggs is at third base. The 1-0 is fouled into the mitt for a strike. Pretty on the season, is batting .406, has a .474 on-base percentage. Another great hitter on this team. This team seems to be full of them. Here's the 1-1. That's off speed and high for a ball.
Lots of curveballs.
Yeah, lots of stuff around the zone.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Nothing overpowering, but was enough to keep it interesting for sure.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and foul. Pretty will look to work with the 2-2 count. So Wildcats did a good job. They got their number one hitter on the base, able to move him to third, but haven't done anything with it so far as the 2-2 is low for a ball. Now Pretty will look to work with the 3-2 count. Here's the full 3-2. That one's low, and Pretty will take first.
Walk brings up center fielder number 27, Trey Michael.
And here's the center fielder, number 27, Trey Michael, will look to come up with 2 outs and work here with runners on first and third. As the Indians catcher Fulton is giving his infielders and outfielders the call. See if they work with a shift here. As the lefty Michael comes up. Here's a 0-0 from Compton. That one's fouled down the right field line.
Yeah, maybe we'll cut it. It's just moving enough to where Weston can get it. Right there. Just a little bit. There was one.
The 0-1 is in there for a strike. So now Michael will look to work way behind here early with the 0-2 count with 2 outs, runners on first and third. Here's the 0-2. Swing right back at the second baseman, and the Indians will make the play. Shamblin to Ellis, and that will retire the side. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We'll move to the top of the second. Your score is still 0-0. When we come back, it's the 3-4-5 for the Indians, or 4-5-6 rather for the Indians. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you right here on Squirtle TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the top of the second inning. As the Indians will be back up to bat with their catcher, number 34, Braden Fulton. Braden Fulton on the season so far is got a 324 average with a 511 on base percentage. So likes to see the base quite a bit, a little over 500 on the season. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnon. That one is low. We're going to get a check swing here, and the first base umpire is going to say he did not go. So that'll be recorded down as a ball. Fulton on the season, mentioned he's 324, 511 on base percentage. He's got 5 doubles, 1 triple, and a home run. Total of 11 RBIs on the season. Here's the 1-1 from Lunnon. That one's swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Lunnon. Had Fulton way out ahead. And here's the 1-2. That one's in there low for a ball. Good job of getting down and keeping it in front of him was Harriger. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, fouled off into the mitt of Harriger, and that's going to go down as another strikeout, the third of the day so far for Caleb Lunnon. So Lunnon off and running so far for the Wildcats. And that'll bring up the shortstop for the Indians, number 5, Vincent Walker. Walker on the season so far has a .83 batting average with a .290 on-base percentage. As a team, the Indians bat .256, on-base percentage of .416. And there's the 0-1 in there for a strike as Lunnon had Walker swinging and missing. Now Lunnon will look to work way ahead here with an 0-2 count. So far, 1 down here in the top of the second. Here's the 0-2. That one's high for a ball. Here's the 1-2. That one's low for a ball. Decent crowd here at F&M Bank Stadium today. Very nice weather, just about 86 degrees here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Not too much wind to speak of, maybe about 4 miles an hour. There's the 2-2, and that one's no swing rather, but had Walker looking. That's going to be the 4th strikeout of the game so far for Caleb Lunnon.
Ryan Ramey.
And that'll bring up Ryan Ramey, the center fielder. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnon. That one's in there for a strike. Ramey on the season, a .294 average with a .333 on-base percentage. He's got 4 doubles on the season, 2 total RBIs. He has reached on a walk twice and has had 17 strikeouts as he swings and misses there. And Lennon will look to work way ahead here with an 0-2 count.
Got him.
And Caleb Lunnan, my goodness.
That ends the top of the second. No runs, no hits.
Ryan
no errors.
Ramey caught looking.
Wildcats,
3 up, 3 strikeouts for Lunnan, and we move to the bottom of the second. It's Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. Score is still 0-0. We'll be right back here in just a second. Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, powered by Squirtle.tv.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system?
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we get ready to start the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Wildcats in this inning is the third baseman, number 11, Noah Smith. Noah so far on the season with a .281 batting average, a .395 on-base percentage. He has batted 32 total times. This is Noah Smith here to start the inning off for the Wildcats. Here's the 0-0. That one's in there for a ball slightly high. Great start for the Wildcats defensively for Caleb Lunnan. Caleb Lunnan so far with 5 strikeouts on the day. As the 1-0 is in there low for a ball. Noah Smith has 9 hits on the season. 7 of those are singles. He has 2 doubles as he pops this one up in the area of the shortstop. Trouble, but able to make the play is Walker for the Indians. Had a little bit of trouble, almost stumbled back, but was able to make the play.
Next up for the Wildcats, second baseman, number 23.
And that'll be 1 out in the inning.
Hill.
And that'll make way for the second baseman, number 23, Logan Hill, for the Wildcats. Hill on the season with a .222 average as he fouls that one off right behind the home plate. .222 average on the season, .364 on-base percentage. Recorded 6 runs, has 7 strikeouts. He's got 3 singles, 3 doubles on the season, which in total of 3 RBIs. Does Hill? So he'll look to work here with a 1-1 count. 1-1 from Compton in swinging and fouling off of his own leg is Hill. As he gingerly walks that one off. Not wearing any shin guards, so took the full brunt of that foul ball on his left leg. As Hill puts one towards center, just not far enough as Ramey's able to track that one down, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, designated hitter number 12, Cole Gerard.
And that'll make way for the designated hitter in today's matchup, number 12, Cole Gerard. as he looks to work with 2 outs. The 0-0 is fouled far out of the ballpark there down the right field line. Here's the 0-1. That one's called a strike as that one dipped across the front right edge of the plate as Gerard will now look to work with an 0-2 count. Gerard on the season so far, a .211 batting average. Batting exactly 400, or on base percentage is exactly 400 on the season. As he sees a ball out wide to make it a 1-2 count. The 1-2 hit hard up the middle off the shortstop's glove, and he's unable to make the throw as Cole Gerard will reach first base here with 2 outs in the inning.
Say, that was a pretty hard hit.
Which way we going?
Well, a ball that's hit at him like that, doesn't matter if it's hard or not.
It's an error.
And that'll make way for the catcher, number 18, Jackson Harriger.
Catcher number 18, Jackson Harriger.
It was a very hard hit ball right back at the shortstop, and he was just unable to make the play. Was Walker for the Indians. And here's Harriger with a runner on first. He looks to bunt, and he bunts that foul directly back. As Cole Gerard was moving there at first. So look to work here with an 0-1 count.
Where's Clyde?
Compton keeping Gerard honest over at first. With the throwdown.
He signed already.
And here's the 0-1.
Has Weston committed anywhere? No. Dax?
That one's
Trey?
well wide for a ball.
Has Trey committed yet?
I thought.
I was told he was committing, but I don't know if he announced it.
Okay.
I know where he's going, but I don't know if he announced it.
And
Logan's not a.
here comes the 1-1. 1-1, and Cole Gerard's moving, and that is going to be a high fly ball to left field. This could be trouble as the left fielder is able to track that down. That is Vincent for the Indians. A fantastic play by him, able to track that down, as that was possibly going to be fair, and that might have scored a run for the Wildcats. Nevertheless, we're going to end the inning still 0-0. They will go down as an error there on that hard hit by Cole Gerard. No harm, no foul. We'll move to the top of the 3rd inning. Your score is still 0-0. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball right here on Squirtle.tv.
So it just adds
Okay, just like.
Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back. Piedmont Wildcat Baseball is back on the air as we move to the top of the third inning as a strong pitching performance so far from Caleb Lunnan. He'll look to work here in the third inning for the Wildcats, and he'll do just so as he starts off with a solid strike here as he is facing number 24, the first baseman Palmer Ellis for the Indians. Here's the 0-1. The 0-1 is in there, foul down the right base line. That's going to be fair. And that could be a double here, and nevertheless, Cole Riggs is able to track that down and prevent the runner from getting all the way to second base. But the first baseman, Palmer Ellis, starting off with a nice hit for the Indians down the right base line, and they will get their first batter on first base. That'll make way for Hernan Blanco, the designated hitter for the Indians today, as he's going to show bunt. Looking to pick, Harriger throws it over Dax Pretty's head, and the first baseman for the Indians, Palmer Ellis, is going to be able to take second base. Just a little mishap there, miscommunication from Harriger. So they were looking to catch Ellis off the bag. Just a little mishap there from the Wildcats, and that'll go down as an error for the Wildcats. So shaky start here to the top of the third for the Wildcats. See if Lunnan can calm the nerves of the defense. Shows bunt. Bunt's foul. Here's Lunnan with the 1-1 to Blanco, showing bunt again.
Got him.
Tries the pick play, and he is able to get him out. What a play there from Caleb Lunnan as he makes the throw down to second.
Hit out and then go back to 1-1.
As it is undecided what the umpire has called here, as Coach Skakowski is making his way out to talk to the field umpire here about what he just called.
So just hit 2 more outs.
So quick talk and a unhappy Coach Scow as he makes his way back towards his dugout. And Ellis will stay on second.
31.
Nice play there from Lunnan, just unable to record the out. Not sure what the field umpire was calling there. Nevertheless, we're back for the 1-1, shows bunt. Fouls that one off as well, does Blanco. And so now Blanco working with a 1-2 count with no outs and a runner on second. Blanco on the season batting .235, a .350 on-base percentage, has 2 RBIs, 6 strikeouts, total of 4 hits. Here's the 1-2. Swing right back at the second baseman. He's able to make the play. That is Logan Hill. So they will move the runner to third.
Next up, left fielder number 4, Ty Vincent.
And make way for their 9-hole hitter, number 4, Ty Vincent. So nice play there from Hill. Hill to Pretty. It does move the runner to third, so Ellis will sit on third with 1 out and Ty Vincent up to bat. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnon. This one is wide as Ty Vincent was showing bunt early there. Vincent on the season batting .158 with a .304 on base percentage. As the 1-0 hits him right back in the top of the head. Tried to duck out of the way, did Vincent, but that one may have went off of his bat and then hit his helmet. So we see what the call is here. As Coach Hill is making his way over to talk to his batter, Vincent, and see if he's okay. That was a very dangerous play. That ball got inside in a hurry from Lunnon. And I do believe it was called a foul ball. So kind of a scary play there as the ball goes off the bat and hits Vincent in the top of the head. Seems to be okay as he makes his way back into the batter's box. Here's the 1-1. Shows bunt, fouled directly back. So now Vincent will look to work with a 1-2 count here. 1 out and a runner on third.
Our left side's not moving. We still keep just standing there.
So Wildcat infielders pushed quite a bit up here as they're all four playing on the infield turf, grass part of the turf. Vincent has showed bunt several times here. Here's the 1-2. That one is in there for a strike. So Vincent will go down swinging.
For the Indians, second base number
They'll make
11.
way back for their
David
top of the lineup as we move back to the top of the lineup. David Shamblin, the second baseman, struck out in the first inning.
It's Davin.
Davin.
Yeah. I'd rather call him some other things, but Davin is what the name is. You know him?
Maybe psychologically.
And that'll be the sixth strikeout on the day
I don't even know
for Lunnon. So Lunnon so far has been playing very well. Wildcats have allowed the one hit. Just unfortunately, an error led to Ellis being on third in this inning as Shamblin is swinging and missing. Started this inning off with the first baseman Ellis as he got a hit down the right base line.
That's right.
Reached to first on a single there. Got to second on a attempted throw down to first that got away from Harriger and over the head of Dax Priddy. And then a ground out from Blanco, the designated hitter, moved him to third. Now we stand with a 1-1 count with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the 1-1 from Lunnon. That one's in there, foul. Fouled off over the right base dugout, the home dugout. So we'll see what Lunnon can do here, working ahead with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one's hit right back at him. Good play there by Lunnon to reach back and make that play as he throws out. Shamblin at first base. No harm, no foul. 1 hit, 1 error for the Wildcats. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Your score is still 0-0. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you right here by Squirtle TV.
So here's our game day sponsor.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we move to the bottom of the third inning. Both teams able to muster a hit. Both teams with an error early on, as well as the score is still 0-0 as we move to the top of the lineup for the Wildcats to start the bottom of the third inning. Cole Riggs will make his way back up as he did get a hit and got things started off early in the first inning for the Wildcats as he hit one right back up the middle to the shortstop and was able to reach first base. So far, 1 for 1 on the day with a hit. Unable to score a run, did Cole Riggs, as he was able to steal second and third as well, but unable to get the last 90 feet home to put the Wildcats on top earlier. Cole Riggs is signed to play for Kansas Wesleyan University in Kansas, a great D1 baseball school. Here's the 0-0. Shows bunts right back down the third base line, and there is no chance Cole Riggs is going to reach first base as Gabe Compton tried to get from his pitcher's mound to grab that ball, just unable to do so. So a great start here to the bottom of the third as Cole Riggs will now be 2 for 2 on the day.
Brings up shortstop #3, Gabe Clyden.
So great start to this inning for the Wildcats with Cole Riggs on first base. We'll see if he looks to steal second here as Gabe Clyden comes up. In the first inning, he did go down swing in with a strikeout. He's 0 for 1 on the day. So he looks at that first pitch for a strike as well. Here's the 0-1. Compton will look to keep Riggs honest at first. Cole Riggs not getting too big of a lead off there at first. Doesn't have to when you're fast as him, as Compton's going to look to throw down again. Got to try to keep him honest. One of the best base stealers in all of Oklahoma high school baseball is Cole Riggs. Here's the 0-1. Riggs is going, and that one's wide, and Riggs is in there easily. That throw was a little low and unable to gather it was Shamblin. So Cole Riggs will move to second. 1-1 count here for Gabe Clyden. See if Riggs will look to steal his fourth base of the day. As Clyden shows bunt, and that one's in there for a ball. Here's the 2-1. Shows bunt. Clyden does. Puts that one right down the third base line, and it's going to trickle just foul. Fantastic bunt there by Gabe Clyden, just barely trickled foul. As Fulton, the catcher for the Indians, was able to let that one just get over the line before touching the ball. And so now we'll have to see what Clyden does here with a 2-2 count. Two-two, and it's going to be a throw down. And now Cole Riggs is going to get stuck in a bit of a trouble here, but he's able to evade the tag, says the field umpire, as Gabe Compton stepped off the bag to throw back to second base. Cole Riggs was undecided on what he wanted to do. He was kind of caught in no man's land, and he had to run, so he runs, and he gets in a throwdown, and the home field, or the field umpire says that he evaded the tag on his way to third after he got in that rundown. That was the third baseman, Cooper, for the Indians. Dacus Cooper was unable to make the tag, as Coach Hill, unhappy about that, came out, talked to the umpire, did not get the desired result. Nevertheless, that's going to be another bag for Riggs, as Riggs will make his way to third with no outs here and a 2-2 count for Clyden. There's the 2-2 swing and a foul ball or a fly ball in a bit of a trouble spot as Cole Riggs will look to tag up here. The throw is there, but unable to make the play are the Indians. And so it's a nice play there as Shamblin, the ball was right there. Shamblin made the play just in right field, shallow right field, and Cole Riggs tells you all about his speed as he's able to tag up on a ball that is barely hit just outside of the infield, and he's going to get the Wildcats on top early here, 1-0. Throw was close. Fulton was unable to make the play for the Indians as Weston Thomas is up to bat for the Wildcats, shows bunt. And takes a ball.
It was inside. Oh, did he call it a strike?
And I was seeing that he did call that first one a strike, so now Thomas will look to work with a 1-1 count. So Clyden will get the RBI. And that's a nice high fly ball to right field in a bit of a trouble spot, and that's down for Weston Thomas. It gets past Blackout in right field, and Thomas is easily going to be on third here with a stand-up triple. Bit of a trouble play there as Weston Thomas lifted that to right field, and it landed right in front of Blackout, the right fielder for the Indians. And Coach Hill is unhappy about this, and he's going to make his way out to talk to his team. So Weston Thomas is going to reach on a stand-up triple for the Wildcats. So Weston Thomas lifted a fly ball to right field. Unable to make the play for the Indians was their right fielder, Ryan Blackout, and that one got behind him. And Weston Thomas was easily on third and almost was rounding third and going to try to make his way home. So now for the Wildcats, their first baseman, Dax Pretty, who reached on balls in the first inning, will come back up for his second crack. 0 for 1 on the day with the walk. And that one's going to be in there for a strike. The 0-1 is low and outside for a ball.
When your boys are doing the scoring.
Yes.
Places triple.
As Pretty gets way out in front of that one and hammers it foul down the left base line. Here's the 1-2. That one's high fly ball, lifted high and far down left base line. That should score Thomas, as Thomas is going to tag up and easily make his way home. So Dax Pretty with the sac fly to left field. The Wildcats will score another. It's going to be 2-0 here in the bottom of the third for the Wildcats.
Number 27, Trey Michael.
And that'll make way for Trey Michael as he grounded out to second base at his last at bat as he hits this one high fly ball at the shortstop, and able to make the play is Walker, and that will retire the side. So 2 hits in that inning for the Wildcats, 2 runs, no errors, and the Wildcats will take an early lead here in the bottom of the third as we make our way to the top of the fourth. It's 2-0 Wildcats. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you right here by Squirtle TV.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we move to the top of the fourth. So the Wildcats managed to put 2 on the board in the bottom of the third, had 2 hits, and able to score both of those runners, both on sacrifice flies. The first one, Cole Riggs sitting on third base, and a sacrifice fly to shallow right field. And the second one was with Dax Pretty, first baseman up to bat, a high fly ball to left field, scored Weston Thomas, and the Wildcats take an early 2-0 lead here in the game. And that'll make way for the pitcher, Gabe Compton. He's going to be leading off the top of the fourth for the Indians.
Pitcher number 1, Gabe Compton.
So he will make his way back to the dugout to get his play sheet that he's going to be putting on his left arm.
Yeah, bring me one, Steve.
So far for Caleb Lunnan, it's been a really good game. He's got 6 strikeouts on the day as his first pitch is in there for a strike.
Yeah, it's got to be coming over the front edge.
Yeah.
So six strikeouts. That one's hit right back up the middle for a hit for Compton. So the Indians get a runner on. Leadoff hitter
Third base number
in this
14,
inning, Gabe Compton, is going to reach
Hayden Cooper.
on a hit right back up the middle. That'll make way for Dacus Cooper, the third baseman. He lined out to the catcher in the first inning as he's going to look at a first pitch strike from Lunnan. Here's the 0-1. Never mind. Lunnan decided he wanted to throw down to first to keep the runner honest. So he looks at his pitch list, gets his call. Looks back at the runner, and here's
Turn it.
the hit right back up the middle, and that's going to sneak through as Gabe Clyden was unable to make the diving play. So 2 batters, 2 hits, 2 singles for the Indians, and now they've got runners on first and second with no outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, catcher number 34, Braden Fulton.
So 2 hits back-to-back, right back up the middle. Wildcats unable to make the plays. Now with no outs, runners on first and second. Lunnan will look at Braden Fulton. Struck out in the second inning. As that one's going to be hit hard at the third baseman, able to make the play. Here's the throw to first, and that's going to be just a little late from Noah Smith, the third baseman for the Wildcats, but did get the lead runner. Tagged the runner out at third and tried to
shortstop number 5.
swing the double
Vincent
play,
Walker.
just unable to do so. Nevertheless, one down, runners on first and second. And here's the 0 to Walker. That one's low and outside for a ball.
That's what that is, isn't it? Going out to warm up?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Did you say he was pitching tomorrow?
And here's the 1-0 as London will give the second baseman and give first base a look. And that's going to be a pick play. And the field umpire is not paying attention to what's happening as the Wildcats threw out the runner at first. And the field umpire had his back turned, was looking at the second baseman, and did not make the call as Coach Skakowski for the Wildcats is going to make his way out and try to talk his way into an out at first base, and he's not going to get it.
That entire time I was down there, there's a line about...
Caleb Lunnan turned and threw the ball to Dax Pretty at first base and had the runner dead to rights. Tagged him before he ever got back to the bag, did not slide back, and the umpire was not paying attention, and the Wildcats
She won't let anybody come in.
unable to get the break. As now London will look to work with a 1-0 count with still one out and runners on first and second for the Indians. So swing and a miss there from Walker. Go back to that play. Not sure what the field umpire was looking at there. He was kind of looking at second base, wasn't really paying attention, and just unable to make the call. That's the 1-1 is in there for a ball. So now London working with the 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1. That one is fouled off out of play. Sure. Coach Skakowski very unhappy about that one there. Hopefully it does not come back to bite him. Another pick play, close, called safe at first as Braden Fulton did not slide again, just running back into the bag, and that one was close as well. Field umpire privy to that one. And here's the 2-2 from London. That one's in there for a hard ground ball into left field, as now Coach Hill will hold his runner at third, and the Indians will get another hit, and now they will have bases loaded with one out here in the top of the fourth.
Seven.
Now batting, first baseman number 20, center fielder number 2, Ryan Ramey.
That'll make way for number 2, Ryan Ramey, the center fielder for the Indians. Will look to work here in the top of the fourth in a great position with one out and
Ladies and gentlemen, your
bases
attention, please.
loaded.
Only players and coaches in the warm-up areas and bullpens. Only players and coaches in the warm-up areas and bullpens.
Yes, I'm looking at you, boy in the gray shirt.
And going to get a talking to here are the Wildcats. Look to try to settle down defensively. So it looks like they might be making a pitching change here. So we're going to take a quick timeout as the Wildcats will look to make a pitching change. We'll tell you what that is when we come back. As the top of the fourth, 2-0 Wildcats, but facing down a bases loaded, one out situation as they are going to change pitchers. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds to a minute. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as the Wildcats are facing a one-out, bases-loaded situation. I mentioned that there was a pitching change. That's because I saw number 7, Fidel Hatch, coming in. He is a pitcher for the Wildcats, but Fidel Hatch is going to move to third base for the Wildcats, and they're going to move over Noah Smith, it looks like, to shortstop. The Wildcats making a change defensively. So Fidel Hatch in at third base for the Wildcats. As that first pitch was fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt, leaves it out there, and that's going to be a strike. Ryan Ramey, the center fielder, left his bat right there. It's a nice pitch there from Lunnan, not backing down. Now an 0-2 count with one out for the Wildcats with the bases loaded. And there's the 0-2. That one's low and outside. Good job of getting down and getting his body in front of that was Harriger. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Lunnan.
Now batting first base, number 24, Palmer Ellis.
And that'll make way for the first baseman, number 24, Palmer Ellis, had a hit back in the third inning. So, see what he can do here for the Indians. The 0-0 is in there and just low for a ball from Lunnan. So see if Lunnan can work his way out of this one out, bases loaded jam. As that one is fouled right back off the end of the bat to the second baseman, and that's going to be out as Lunnan covered first. So no harm, no foul. El Reno Indians did muster 3 hits in that inning, but no runs. And so the Wildcats will look to move back to the bats in the bottom of the 4th. Your score is still 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you right here by Squirtle TV.
Are you going to be up here on Friday?
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. As I just realized, those of you watching on the stream, sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. I'm running the scoreboard here. I'm doing a lot of different things. So not the actual scoreboard in the outfield, but the digital scoreboard that you're looking at there on the stream. So let me move this to the fourth inning as we are now in the bottom of the fourth. So let me fix that on stream. That should be updated here shortly as the Wildcats are on top.
For the Wildcats.
2-0 as the El Reno Indians were able to muster 3 hits in that inning. 2 hits right back up the middle and a hit in between the third baseman and shortstop, but unable to score as they had bases loaded with 1 out. Just unable to do anything with it. As Noah Smith is up to bat for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the fourth. He flew out to the shortstop in the last inning. So he will look to work here in the fourth. And that was actually a fly out to sixth in the seventh, or the second inning rather. As this one's going to be a high fly ball right back up. As the catcher is making the play, able to make the play, was Fulton for the Indians. Had a little trouble with it, but able to make the play. So Smith will fly out again here in the fourth.
Next up for the
that'll make
Wildcats,
way
second
for
baseman, number
Logan Hill.
23, Logan Hill.
Logan Hill flew out to center in the second inning. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the 0-0, and that one's in there for a strike. It's Compton so far on the day for the Indians. 1 strikeout. Has walked 1. Given up a total of 3 hits. So that's going to be hit a little blooper into left field. In trouble. The center fielder able to track it down for the Indians. That is Ramey, and there will be 2 down.
Next up for Piedmont, designated hitter number 12, Cole Gerard.
And that'll make way for the designated hitter, Cole Gerard. Did reach in the second inning. And that was on a hard ground ball to the shortstop that was ruled as an error. As Gerard's going to get a nice hit here right back up the middle, and he's going to reach here. So a 2-out single for Cole Gerard, and the Wildcats got a runner on here in the bottom of the fourth.
Single brings up catcher number 18, Jackson Harriger.
So nice hit right back up the middle from Cole Gerard there. So Wildcats will look to work with 2 outs here. 2-out rally as their catcher Jackson Harriger will come up to bat. Flew out to left field in the second inning as Gerard is getting a nice little lead off there from first, as the first pitch to Harriger was a strike. Here's the 0-1, never mind. Little throw down to first. Gerard is sliding back in safe. Now Compton will deliver the 0-1. And that's going to be a swing and a foul ball out of play from Harriger. Didn't get a chance to mention earlier, as here's the 0-2 to Harriger, is it's going to be a fly ball to right field.
Drop it.
Tracking the ball down is Blackout, able to make the play as
He
slides and catches the ball. So the Wildcats muster a hit, but no runs will move to the top of the 5th inning. Your score is still 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. It's Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you right here by Squirtle TV.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
London's going to Tonkawa.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we move to the top of the 5th inning. Wildcats on top of the Indians 2-0. Both teams mustering 4 hits and a pair of errors for both teams, as well as Caleb London will make his way back out to the mound as he's going to be facing to start this inning the designated hitter Hernan Blanca, who grounded out to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. Did for the Indians. So here's Hernan Blanca once again 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to second. Look to get things started here in the top of the 5th for the Indians. So far on the day, London has mustered a total of 7 strikeouts. Got himself out of a bit of a jam in the last inning as he had bases loaded with 1 out and able to get out of it. And here's the 0-0. That one's going to be hit hard right back down the right-hand side. Cole Riggs is there. He's able to make the throw, and that's just a little high as Cole Riggs was there. And he threw that just over Dax Pretty's head. Thankfully, Jackson Harriger was there to back him up. So a leadoff single for the designated hitter Hernan Blanco, and they've Indians got 1 on board here in the top of the 5th. That'll make way for Ty Vincent. Ty Vincent had a strikeout in the 3rd inning. See if he tries to bunt here. Shows bunt, puts the bunt down the first base line, right back at Dax Pretty. Dax tags him out, and he'll move the runner to second base. So Ty Vincent with the bunt right back to the first baseman. As he is called out, but he did his job. He moved the runner to second.
Davin Shamblin. Is that right or David?
Davin.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It's Davin.
I couldn't remember which way I said it the last time, so I just...
That'll make way for the leadoff hitter for the Indians, Davin Shamblin. This will be his 3rd at bat. It's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. So he'll look to work here with a runner on second with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. As that first pitch is going to be in there for a strike as London had Shamblin swinging. London will give a look to second, and Shamblin will call for time at the plate. Here is the 0-1. That one's in there. Hard ground ball right back at the 3rd baseman as they're going to get into a tie-up situation here at second, and the runner is going to be called out as that was a bad play there bad base running there from the Indians as Hernan Blanco was stuck in no man's land there in between second and third, and a great play there from the Wildcats to get the lead runner off the bag. And that'll be 2 down
#1
here in the top of the 5th. So nice play there by the Wildcats. So Shamblin will reach on a fielder's choice. And that'll make way for Gabe Compton, the pitcher. Struck out in the 1st inning. Got a hit in the 4th. Nice hit right back up the middle. See what he can do here as he's going to be swinging and missing on the first Pitch from Lunnan.
They're 11 up. I said this team is Kingfisher. The teams that are playing Kingfisher. Already three parents think that they're about to.
Lunnan will give a look to first, and he'll look to pick. It's a nice throw.
Beating up on teams that can't play catch.
Runner is safe.
That's not what happens when you get to high school kids.
So the 0-1 is outside, and Harriger throws down to first. Here's the 1-1. That one's outside as well. Harriger looks and thinks about throwing again, has some trouble with the transfer, and fires back at Lunnan. So now Lunnan will look to work with the 2-1 count here. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Indians able to muster a hit in this inning. Got 1 runner on first base. And that one's hit right back in the gap between first and second. And that's a nice hit there from Compton, and he'll get on base with a slow roll single.
Next up,
There will be
third
a
base,
courtesy
number
runner
14, Dacus Cooper.
for the Indians. Not quite sure who that is. I've got their roster here. It looks like it's number 33, Dalen Pruitt. Well, courtesy run at first for the Indians. So Compton so far on the day 2 for 2 with 2 hits as Dacus Cooper swings at the first pitch from Lunnan. Dacus so far had a 1 for 1 on the day, had a hit back in the 4th inning. Here's the 0-1. That one's inside and got away from Harriger, but he's able to track it down and prevent the runners from advancing. The 1-1 is in there low for a ball.
Looks like he's trying to aim it now. I'm getting tired. How many pitches he throw?
That's what I was looking at right now. 69.
69.
But all pitches aren't created equal. We put some pressure on him last inning.
Good pitch.
So that one will be in there for a strike. And now Lunnan will look to work ahead here with a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. There's the 2-2. That one's low for a ball.
3-2. That's what's right for the
Now full count for Lunnan. 2 outs and runners on first and second for the Indians.
Nope. Oh, wait,
Oh,
there
he's
we
saying
go.
something.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
Oh, I thought he was going to go.
Lunnan will make the pick play again at first, and that one was close, but called safe was the pinch runner there at first for the Indians. Pruitt. Here's the 3-2. That one swing
Boy.
right back at the third baseman and able to make the play. A little bit of a low throw, but no harm, no foul for Dax Pretty. So the Wildcats will retire the side. So 2 total hits they allowed, no runs. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. Your score is still 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Billy's not going to yell at him. I'm not going to yell at him again.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Wildcats will have their hot hitter so far in this game, Cole Riggs, up to bat. So far, 2 for 2 on the day. Had a hit right back at the shortstop in the first inning, able to run the play out, and then had a bunt right back at the pitcher in the 3rd inning. Was able to reach on that as well. So far, has 1 run on the day. No RBIs. He's 2 for 2 so far, and he'll look to work here in the top of the 5th with the Wildcats on top of the Indians 2-0. Here's the 0-0. He shows bunt. He puts it right back at the pitcher, and unable to make the play is Gabe Compton, as he had trouble picking up the ball, did not get it all the way in his glove, and he's not able to make the play, as Cole Riggs will once again hit a bunt right back at the pitcher and reach first base.
Now batting, third base, number 7, Fidel Hatch.
That'll make way for Fidel Hatch. Fidel, this will be his first at-bat today, as he was subbed in at third base for the shortstop Gabe Clyden, as he will look at his first pitch of the day for a ball. So far on the season, Fidel is batting .571 with an on-base percentage of .625, so great season so far for him. Hasn't seen too many at-bats, but a total of 9 plate appearances, 7 at-bats.
He was leaning there.
Gabe Compton will throw back and try to keep Cole Riggs honest. Already with 4 stolen bases on the day. Here's the 1-1. Fidel Hatch shows bunt, puts it down the left base line. If it's there, it's fair. It is fair, and that's going to be another hit for the Wildcats. A great, fantastic bunt from Fidel Hatch right down the third base line. Cooper, the third baseman for the Indians, ran it down, and Fidel ran that one out. And so far, 2 bunts for the Wildcats to start this inning and 2 hits. They got runners on first and second with one of their hottest hitters, Weston Thomas, up to bat with no outs. As Compton will step off the bag and chase the runners back to their bags.
Third baseman's playing shallow left.
See if shows bunt right back down the third base line. Nobody's there. Third baseman was back, and that's going to be another hit for the Wildcats, as 3 bunts in a row, and now the Wildcats look to work with one of their best hitters, Dax Pretty, coming up with bases loaded and no outs. So fantastic bunt. Great job of recognizing the defense there from Weston Thomas. Saw that the third baseman was pushed back, was not moving up. He was pushed all the way back. That was Cooper, the third baseman for the Indians, was well back. He was trying to cover third for a possible stolen base from Cole Riggs. He's already stole third one time today, and that just shows you how versatile these Wildcats are, especially Cole Riggs running the ball, keeping the third baseman back when he's sitting at second base, trying to prevent Cole Riggs from moving from second to third, as he did in the first inning. And Weston Thomas puts that one right down the third base line, and he reaches first base as Coach Hill's unhappy with his Indian team so far here in the bottom of the fifth, as they've allowed 3 bunts in a row to the Wildcats. And the Wildcats with bases loaded and no outs here in the bottom of the fifth.
OCS?
The Chicago team.
Yeah.
So now the Wildcats will look to work as they've got their first baseman, Dax Pretty, up to bat. In the first inning, he reached on a walk, flew out to left with a sac fly in the third. Here's the on the way from Compton here in just a second. As he moves into his windup, and Pretty's going to hit a high fly ball to left field, pushing the left fielder back. Should be at least one, as Cole Riggs is going to tag up at third, and so that's going to be 2 consecutive RBI sacrifice flies for Dax Pretty to left field.
Now
Wildcats
for the
will
Wildcats,
put one on the board.
27,
And now that'll make the game 3-0 in favor of the Wildcats, with runners on first and second and 1 out, with their center fielder, Trey Meigel, up to bat. Meigel grounded out to second in the first inning and flew out to the shortstop in the third. So like I said, back-to-back sacrifice flies to left field for Dax Pretty. Here's the 0-0. Shows bunt. Bunt's foul. Right back at the visiting dugout. So the Wildcats able to put one on the board here in the bottom of the fifth.
not as fast as Trey
Extend their lead to 3. Here's the 0-1. Swing down the line, but foul from Meigel. That one was off the end of his bat. Didn't sound good.
It's outside. I tried to hit it with my hat.
A little dead there.
It's trolling us.
Yeah.
One of these guys hit a gas.
So now Meigel will look to work way behind here, 0-2. The 0-2 is hit high, fly ball to left field. And there will be 2 down.
Next up for the Wildcats, shortstop number 11, Noah Smith.
And that'll make way for third baseman Noah Smith. Now playing shortstop for the Wildcats, as Clyden was subbed out for Fidel Hatch. Noah flew out to the shortstop in the second inning and flew out to the catcher in the fourth. He'll get his chance to bat 2 consecutive innings here. Here's the 0-0. That's going to be a curveball in there low and inside for a ball.
It's a nice swing down. That's not how you get the ball there. That's what's causing it to get the ball.
And Here's the 1-0 from Compton. It's going to be a high fly ball out of play behind home plate.
That was a good pitch.
So 1-1 was a swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Compton right back up the middle. Fastball came at him. See what he can do here. 1-2 count. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a high fly ball to right field. Should be a routine play. Back to make the play is Blackout, and that'll retire the side. So the Wildcats will get 3 hits, 3 runners on. Managed to only score 1 on a fly out to left field. They'll extend their lead to 3-0 as we move to the top of the 6th. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
I think that's the one Logan tossed to London, I think.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we get ready to start the top of the 6th inning. Indians are going to have their catcher, Braden Fulton, number 34, leading off for them to start the top of the 6th. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnon, and that one's in there for a nice pitch strike. Starting off early here for Lunnon. There's a nice off-speed breaking ball there from Lunnon. That's a hard hit ball to the third baseman, and that's going to be a nice play there from Fidel Hatch as he was subbed in to play third base. So Fidel Hatch getting his flowers here early on defense, and that'll be 1 down.
Vincent Walker.
That'll make way for Vincent Walker for the Indians as the first pitch from Lunnon is low for a ball. Walker struck out looking in the 2nd inning and did have a hit in the 4th to left field, so 1 for 1 on the day so far. 1-0 is in there for a strike from Lunnon. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate.
It's got to be cutting that front corner, though.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1. That one's a hard hit ball right at Fidel Hatch. Struggles with it, throws, and out is Vincent Walker. So Fidel Hatch had a little trouble with the ball, didn't get it in his glove, but he was able to make the play nevertheless. And that's 2 down. So back-to-back ground outs to the third baseman for the Indians.
2 shots to Fidel.
That'll make way for Ryan Ramey, who is struck out in both the second and fourth innings, as Lunnan has his number today so far. Let's see, he throws that first pitch in there for a swing and strike. So Ramey struck out looking in the second, struck out swinging in the fourth. And here's the 0-1. That one's low for a ball. So Ramey 0 for 2 on the day, batting .294 on the season, .333 on base percentage. Got 4 doubles, 2 RBIs, as the 1-1 is in there low for a ball. Lunnan will take a look at his forearm. He has his pitches at. He'll wind up for the 2-1. As another hard hit ball to Fidel Hatch, and Hatch unable to make that play as that one went off of his glove. So it could have been back-to-back ground outs to third, but hard hit ball right back at him, just unable to make the play. And Ramey's going to reach for the first time today. The ground ball to third.
First base, number 24.
Probably go down as an error for Fidel. It does. So the Wildcats with 2 errors on the day now. Indians with a runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Here's the 0-0. That one's high. And a throw down from Harriger. Sneaks under the legs of Pretty. So that'll go down as an E6. So still no hits on the day for Ramey. Not an E6, an E5 rather. As Harriger will take time to go to the mound and have a conversation with his pitcher. Try to settle him down here as he's working a little behind with the 2-0 count. Could have been back-to-back ground outs to the substituted Fidel Hatch. Nevertheless, able to make that last play there as the home umpire is going to call Harriger back. Get play started back here. Palmer Ellis is the hitter for the Indians. Had a hit in the 3rd inning and grounded out in the 4th. So 1 for 1 on the day. As that one's inside, it's going to hit him right on the left or right up on top of the left shoulder. And so
Now batting.
that'll
Designated hitter,
get a mound visit
Number 31, Hernan Blanco.
for the Wildcats. The Wildcats going to take a mound visit. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back. The Indians got runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. We'll be back. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. So a quick mound visit, and Lunnan will stay in the game. He will look to work here against Hernan Blanco, the designated hitter for the Indians, who grounded out in the 3rd inning, had a hit in the 5th, or rather a hit in the 4th, as he will now look to work in the 6th. Runners on first and second and 2 outs, as he's going to swing at the first pitch and foul that one off. Out of play. Quite a lot of people in shorts today out here. Nice, fantastic day here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Great day for baseball. Here's the 0-1 from Lunnon. That one is a swing and a miss. And now Lunnon will look to work way ahead here with an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2. Inside for a ball.
So what we're doing defensively, I'm in agreement with Logan that he's gonna hit this way. So they got him over there, but you can't put him over there and then leave Noah over there, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's gonna
He's gonna have to be, he's gotta be playing square.
Right. He's gotta move over. Get up the middle.
Lunnon will get into his stance. Take a look at second. Here's the 1-2. That one's in there low and outside for a ball. Does that little triple take where he gives a look to second, back to home, second back to home, second back to home, and delivers. So we'll look to work now with a 2-2 count, with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Here's the 2-2, and that one is going to be a foul ball directly back into the net behind the catcher. So Blanco will look to battle here for the Indians.
Oh, really? They up though?
Yeah, they're 4-1 on the mark. 6th.
Is that district for them?
Here's the 2-2, and now it's going to be low and outside for a ball, and now there will be a full count as runners will be moving on this pitch as Harriger is going to take another walk to the mound and have another discussion with his pitcher, Lunnon.
Jake. Yeah. 6 innings, he's given up 1 run. No
Quick discussion, and Harriger will make his way back and see if the Wildcats can get out of another one here.
That's the problem, though.
The Indians have left 6 runners stranded so far.
They have to throw up more runs for Jake.
There, runners go. That one's going to be called a ball.
You don't want to face them.
So Blanco will reach
No, you,
First round state.
in the 6th
Next up, left fielder, number 4, Ty Vincent.
on a walk. Max Pretty will make his way from first base over to Lunnon to have a conversation with him, and that'll make way for a left fielder and 9-hole hitter number 4, Ty Vincent. Struck out swinging in the 3rd. And had a bunt to the first baseman and a hit in the 4th. First pitch is in there for a ball. Here's the 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Nice pitch there from Lunnon. Here's the 1-2, and Lunnon's going to get him swinging as he will retire the side with 3 runners on, bases loaded, 2 outs. The Indians unable to muster anything as Lunnon will strike out Ty Vincent, and we will now move to the 7th as the Wildcats are, or the bottom of the 6th rather, as the Wildcats will look to extend their lead here as they are now 3 outs away from the victory in this Class 5A1 district matchup between the El Reno Indians. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. Will be back in just a jiffy. Brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. As we now move to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Wildcats on top 3-0, as Noah Smith, the third baseman, will be leading off for the Wildcats here.
I mean, did you hit home in 23?
Here's the 0-0, and that's actually number 23, Logan Hill.
Yeah, so that probably changed.
I'm not quite sure here on my scorecard. I'm not sure what Noah Smith did in the 5th, but we've got
Very, very dumb for others.
Logan Hill up, who has fouled this 1-0 pitch off out of play. So far on the day, Logan Hill 0 for 2. He flew out to center field twice. As I'm realizing that the audio here on our camera has constantly gone on and off. Every time I turn it off, it comes back on. So do apologize to those of you out there watching and listening. The audio has not been great, as that's going to be a nice base hit right back up the middle, right over the second baseman for Logan Hill. So Logan Hill is going to reach, and he's going to start things off for the Wildcats with a lead-off single here in the bottom of the 6th. So nice hit there from Logan Hill, as Coach Scow will put in a pinch runner here on first base. It's going to be number 20, Jacob Anglin. That's going to pinch run for Hill at first. And that'll make way for number 12, Cole Gerard. Cole Gerard, the designated hitter for the Wildcats, reached on an error in the 2nd inning and also had a hit in the 4th, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. A nice hit back up the middle, his last at bat in the 4th inning. And here's the 0-0 from the freshman Compton that's in for a ball. Once again, I do apologize for those of you out there listening the audio. I brought nice audio equipment today for the stream, and turns out that even being the technology teacher, you still can't beat technology sometimes. Here's the 1-0. Nice hit from Cole Gerard. That's going to be in the gap, and that's going to be a nice single. Never mind, it's going to be a double, as the outfielders had trouble. Scow calls Anglin home, the speedy runner, pinch runner from first. So that's going to be a double for Cole Gerard, as the outfielders had trouble with the ball in left field, and Anglin's going to score from first. The Wildcats will extend their lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. That was a nice hit there from Cole Gerard, as he hit that ball in the gap between left and center. And the left fielder and center fielder had a little trouble deciding who was going to pick up the ball, as Harriger looks to put down a bunt here, foul down the third base line. It's a nice play there, as Jacob Anglin, the speedy runner, they call him Motor because the kid's got a unending motor, scored all the way from first base on that, as Coach Skakowski was calling him home. Compton will step off the bag, and kind of been a slow-paced game so far, and the action's starting to pick up, and wasn't quite ready for that there. Nevertheless, a great play from the Wildcats. Harriger shows bunt, leaves his bat out there, and that's going to be a strike as that ball was way outside. Unable to make contact, and he'll now look to work with an 0-2 count here with no outs. Runner on second base. Here's the 0-2. Harriger shows bunt, puts it down the first base line, and he's going to be out as that one is going to go foul. And that'll make way for Cole Riggs, number 21. He's 3 for 3 on the day. He had a hit to the shortstop and back-to-back bunts. A bunt in the third that reached, and a bunt in the fifth where he reached as well. Let's see what Cole Riggs does here in the sixth with runner on second and one out. Here's the 0-0. Riggs hangs in there on an inside pitch, and that's going to be in for a ball. Did not move a muscle. Curveball that almost hit him. Here's the 1-0 from Compton. Riggs is swinging way outside and way out ahead of it, in for a strike. So it looks like Riggs is going to try to hit here again after back-to-back bunts. Here's the 1-1. Never mind, he does show bunt here and pulls back for a ball. With a runner on second, third baseman is playing pretty far back, so Riggs, the speedy runner, all he has to do is put one down the third base line as he now hits a line drive to center field, and that's going to get down, and that should score one, but it does not as Cole Girard was held at third. So a nice hit from Cole Riggs. He'll now 4 for 4 on the day. Nice hit right back up the middle into the center field. As the Wildcats will now have runners on first and third with one out. And their third baseman for the day, who got substituted back in the fourth, Fidel Hatch, up to bat. As he had a bunt back in the fifth inning. That was a string of back-to-back-to-back bunts as Coach Hill is going to have a mound talk. We're going to take a quick timeout. It's the bottom of the sixth. Your Wildcats are on top of the Indians 4-0. When we come back, more action right here. Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you by Squirtle TV.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. As Coach Hill for the Indians made his mound visit, is not making a pitching change as the Wildcats do have runners on first and third with one out on top of the Indians 4-0 with Fidel Hatch up to bat here in the sixth. Shows bunt, puts it down. He's going to be called a foul ball. He's going to have a discussion, the home plate umpire is, with the field umpire to see if Hatch was outside of the batter's box. If he was and it hit him, he will be called out. So let's see what the umpires decide. It's going to be called a foul ball. So they determined that Hatch was inside the batter's box when that ball went off of him. And so no harm, no foul. He'll start with an 0-1 count here in the bottom of the sixth. So Fidel Hatch showing bunt again, as he did in the fifth inning. Wildcats had bases loaded in the fifth, only able to put one across the board. As Hatch will now swing, and that's going to be a blooper right over the head of the shortstop, and that's going to score at least one, maybe two. As that ball gets away, nobody covering third, and Fidel Hatch is going to make his way to second. So now the Wildcats with runners on second and third with one out did score one run, and they'll extend their lead to 5-0 here in the bottom of the sixth.
Left fielder number 9, Weston Thomas.
Now coming up to bat is the left-hander Weston Thomas. Fouled out to the third baseman in the first inning. Got a hit to right field in the third, and a bunt down the third base line for a single in the fifth, and here he is in the sixth. First pitch swing and foul. So back-to-back hits for the Wildcats. Cole Riggs with the hit to shallow left center. Fidel Hatch with the hit, little blooper over the shortstop into shallow left center. Runners on second and third. Cole Riggs way off the bag as Weston Thomas will look at a strike there. So now Weston Thomas way behind here. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, blooper into shallow left. Trouble, but nevertheless, shallow left field look to make the throw to home, and it will not be there as Cole Riggs will tag up. It'll be 2 down, but the Wildcats will score another and extend their lead to 6-0 on a shallow sacrifice fly to left field for Weston Thomas. So another sacrifice fly, 3 sac flies on the day for the Wildcats, and now the Wildcats will have a runner on second with 2 outs, and Dax Pretty up to bat. He reached in the first on a walk and had back-to-back fly-out sacrifice flies as he puts a charge in this one to deep left center. Back there to make the play is Ramey, and that'll retire the side. So the Wildcats now with 11 hits on the day, 6 runs across the board. And they're 3 outs away from winning this game on top of the Reno Indians. 6-0. We'll move to the top of the 7th after this. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we move to the top of the 7th. The Wildcats on top of the Indians 3-0, and Caleb Lunnan 3 outs away from the full game. And he's put together a gem of a game today with a total of, I believe, 8 strikeouts. Let me count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total strikeouts on the day. So 7 strikeout day for Lunnan so far. Fantastic pitching performance from him on the mound today for the Wildcats as we move to the top of the order for the Indians with Davin Shamblin, the second baseman, up to bat here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnan, and he has Shamblin swinging for a first pitch strike. Shamblin struck out in the first inning, grounded out to Lunnan in the third, and then he reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be a foul ball out of play. I did recount, and London does have 8 strikeouts on the day. Faced 27 batters today so far on his 28th, and that's going to be strikeout number 9 for Caleb London. So he's starting off this inning very strong for the Wildcats, 1 down. So 9 strikeouts on the day now as he sits down Shamblin, and for the Indians, Gabe Compton, their pitcher, will come back up to bat as he struck out in the 1st inning and had back-to-back hits in the 4th and the 5th. 2 singles on the day. As his first pitch is going to be right back into center field, and Cole Riggs is there to make the play, or Trey Meigel, rather, is there to make the play, sorry. So Meigel makes the play, 2 down. Wildcats 1 out away from a wire-to-wire victory on top 6-0. Here's the 0-0. That one's in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from London. So London looking to go 1-2-3 as he now faces Dacus Cooper, third baseman for the Indians, who lined out in the 1st, had a hit in the 4th, and grounded out in the 5th as he hits this one to shallow right field. And back to make the play is Cole Riggs, and the Wildcats will get the victory 6-0 as they go 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th. And the Wildcats will get a much-needed district victory, and they will extend their district record to 5-0. We're going to take a quick break, and I'll come back and we'll break down the stats for this game, and I'll give you all the numbers. When we come back, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here at F&M Bank Field. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. Piedmont Wildcats take down the El Reno Indians 6-0 here tonight in a Class 5A1 district matchup. So the Wildcats will improve to 13-2 on the season, 5-0 in district play. The El Reno Indians will move to 8-6 and 3-1 in district play. Right behind the Indians is Carl Albert in Class 5A1. They are 3-8 on the season, 2-0 in district. Bishop McGinnis is 2-9, 1-2 in district. Two of those losses came against El Reno due to forfeit. Guthrie is right behind Bishop McGinnis for fifth place in the district at 6-4, 1-2 in district. Del City is 7th, 2-8, 1-2 in district. Guyman 0-3 on the season, 0-2 in district, and Southeast is 4-6 overall and 0-4 in the district. So the Wildcats will improve to 5-0 in district play as they take down the El Reno Indians tonight. So great pitching performance from Caleb Lunnan, a full game shutout, allowed 6 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 9 strikeouts. That's the big number to talk about. He did hit one batter, but 9 strikeouts on the night for a full game for Caleb Lunnan. So a fantastic performance from the Wildcat ace tonight. For the Wildcats hitting-wise, Cole Riggs was the hot bat tonight as he was 4 for 4 tonight. He had a hit in the first that he hit right back at the shortstop. Shortstop was unable to make the throw. He got a run in the third as he bunted his way to a single, and he bunted his way to a single in the fifth as well, and then a hit to center field, shallow center field in the sixth. So Cole Riggs, the hot bat tonight for the Wildcats, a perfect night for him at the plate, and a total of 4 stolen bases as well. So he's eyeing that record. I know that I've talked to him so far this season. He is eyeing that record. Gabe Clyden got the start at shortstop for the Wildcats, the 2-hole. He was subbed out after the 4th inning. I don't know if it was an injury or what he sustained, but he was subbed out, and the third baseman, Noah Smith, moved over to shortstop, and Fidel Hatch came in to play third base. And Fidel Hatch today, Gabe Clyden, rather. Let's get to his numbers first. He was 0 for 2. He struck out in the first and flew out to the second baseman in the third, and that ended his day offensively for the Wildcats. Fidel Hatch, 2 innings that he batted in. He bunted in the fifth that got him a single, and he had a hit in the sixth as well to shallow left center that scored a run. So Fidel Hatch with an RBI and 2 hits on the day, 2 for 2 at the plate. So good day from Fidel Hatch in short amount of time. Weston Thomas, the 3-hole hitter for the Wildcats, flew out in the first, had a hit in the third, had a bunt in the fifth that reached, and he had a fly out to left field in the sixth. Dax Pretty, nice day as well at the plate. He reached in the first on a walk, flew out twice in the third and fifth. Both of those were sacrifice flies, so 2 RBI day for Pretty, and flew out to center in the sixth. Trey Michael for the Wildcats grounded out to the second baseman in the first inning, flew out to the shortstop in the third, and flew out to left field in the fifth. So that ended Trey Michael's day. He was 0 for 3 on the day. Noah Smith, third baseman, he, of course, moved to shortstop, but he flew out to the shortstop in the second inning, and flew out to the catcher in the fourth, and that ended his day. Actually, he did have one more at bat, but I did not record it, so I have him down as 0 for 2 on the day, but I do believe it was 0 for 3 on the day. Logan Hill for the Wildcats. In the second inning, flew out to center. Fourth inning, same thing. Finally got on the board. He was 1 for 3 on the day as he had a hit in the sixth inning to shallow right center field. Cole Gerard, the designated hitter on the day, had an error in the second inning that he reached on as he hit a hard ball right back at the shortstop. The shortstop was unable to make the play, and he reached in the second inning on an error. He had a hit right back up the middle in the fourth inning, and he had a hit to shallow center field in the sixth. So a nice hitting day from Cole Gerard. He will go down as 2 for 1 with that error. Or it would be 2 for 0, rather, on the day. Jackson Harriger for the Wildcats flew out in the second inning to left field, flew out to right field in the fourth, and did have a strikeout in the sixth for the Wildcats. So that's the Wildcat hitting on the day. Once again, the Wildcats with 11 hits on the day, 2 total errors defensively, and a total of 6 runs as they scored 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and 3 in the sixth to get to the total of 6-0. So once again, the Wildcats improved to 5-0 or 5-0 in district play. They improved to 13-2 overall on the season. And what's next for the Wildcats? Well, they'll be right back at it tomorrow night against the El Reno Indians on the road, weather permitting. There is a chance for some weather tomorrow, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But the Wildcats will be back in action against this same team tomorrow night in El Reno, and they'll look to improve their overall against El Reno on the season to 2-0, and they'll look to improve to 6-0 in district play and 14-2 overall on the season. I want to thank everybody out there for watching and listening. I apologize for any of the audio issues as we are trying to work out the streaming here for Piedmont Wildcats. I appreciate the athletic department here for allowing me the opportunity to call the games here at Piedmont. I appreciate everybody. Includes Matt Schellenberger, Matt Bilyeu, and, of course, the great administration we have at the high school, Principal Jewell and his staff. Appreciate everybody for listening. Once again, one final time, your Wildcats take down the El Reno Indians 6-0 and improve to 5-0 in district play. This has been Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. From one more time, this is Anthony Mellendorf, your voice of the Wildcats. Until next time, have a great night, everybody.